Yeah, so this is a metaphor from Deb Dana. And Dr. Porges, he created the polyvagal theory, or I guess created is the right word. But he laid out the three primary states, which is the safe and social. It's one of the parasympathetic systems. There's two of them. Then the flight fight sympathetic system. That's one state with two different sort of behaviors to them. And then the dorsal vagal shutdown system, which is another parasympathetic system. There's actually two. So he laid out here's my theory, the polyvagal theory, that the vagus nerve has two different parasympathetic uses. We also have the sympathetic system. And Deb Dana took that and created it into this metaphor of a ladder, which really aligns with the way the biology is made up in our system, but also how we utilize the biology. So ideally, we want to exist in our safe and social state. We want to be at the top of our polyvagal ladder, utilizing the ventral vagal parasympathetic system. We want to exist there. We want to be able to connect to others, feel safe, feel connected, make eye contact and smile and be close and hug, be physically intimate. We want to be able to do all those things. But throughout life, whether it's through some extreme situation or even like a benign one, like something went wrong at work, we shift out of our pathways, our ventral vagal pathways that are responsible for feeling safe and feeling connected. We lose access to those pathways. They actually more or less turn off. We'll say it like that. And we drop down the polyvagal ladder into the flight fight sympathetic system. And in that state, we become mobilized. We are now in a state of needing, our body is now prepared to run away. And if that doesn't work, then the body is prepared to fight. And it's specifically in that order. If we can't be safe, we drop down the ladder into our flight fight system. But first the flight, if we can't run away or we perceive we can't run away, then we drop further down the ladder into our fight system. And this is designed to still get to safety. If we can run away, get to safety, we're all set. But if we can't run away, we can use our aggression to push or throw or lift or whatever it is, the predator, and then use our flight system to get to safety, back to our families, back to our herd or tribe, whatever it is. But if we can't run away, we can't fight, we drop all the way down the polyvagal ladder into the dorsal vagal shutdown state. And this is different than freeze. A lot of people use the word freeze, but in the polyvagal theory, these are two separate concepts. In the dorsal vagal shutdown state, it's a limb collapse. We immobilize, but we collapse. It's kind of like death feigning, playing dead, fainting. That's where the entire body is now shutting down in preparation because it perceives or it detects that it's going to die. So it's preparing to die. And so it kind of goes numb. We dissociate. You mentioned dissociation. Part of the shutdown system is that we dissociate, we go numb. Everything in our system slows down. Our heartbeat slows down, blood pressure slows down, everything slows down. Even the blood to the brain slows down, so we have less conscious capacity. And that dissociation might be linked to the blood flow to the brain being slowed down. So those are the primary states of polyvagal theory. If we can't be safe, we drop down all the way to shutdown if needed. But it's a ladder, so we can't just bump right back up to the safe and social state. We actually have to climb up the polyvagal ladder from shutdown into fight. And in therapy, when I work with clients that that would diagnose maybe with depression, from the polyvagal theory paradigm, we can call it shutdown, dorsal vagal shutdown. They're kind of stuck in this state, and it looks like depression. But coming out of depression, you don't just feel safe and connected and you're ready to roll and be motivated to conquer whatever's in your day, right? You actually have to come out of that into this like fight state. And we want it to feel like this sympathetic power, the surge. But honestly, a lot of times it feels like anger and aggression, irritability. But that's kind of, it's in a way normal. But point being, we have to climb up the polyvagal ladder into that fight energy, and then into that anxious flight energy, and then finally up into our safe and social state and reconnect with others. We can't skip states exactly. We go up and down in a sequence. Not just us, but mammals.